John. Anything new in that bank job's full this morning?
Oh, nothing you couldn't call routine. This teletype says they were last seen east of Hayden.
That's over 100 miles where they pulled the job. What about the bank guard?
He died.
Is this a complete description?
No, 2-man, a gray sedan. Well, it's all here. Serial numbers on the bills. Seems they grabbed a load of new money.
Give it to the radio station. See if they give this information out to citizens.
Well, what good'll it do, Frank? The job was pulled 100 miles out of Tucson, and the report has them east of there.
Sam, I learned something a long time ago in the Korean War. Whenever the report came in that there was no enemy in the area, the seasoned troops dug in deeper. Sometimes it paid off.
Make the coast in this heap.
Easy, Harry, easy.
Marco will never make L.A. We'll lose ourselves in these sticks. If they pick us up, we'll fry for that shooting of yours.
Shut up. If I can get it started, we'll stop at the first garage we see and get the motor taken care of. Just like any 2 citizens.
The law might have the word out on us here. Maybe our pictures by now.
I'll do the thinking, Harry, just like always. That's where the law thinks we're headed east.
I just don't think you're going to get this thing started.
I'll get it started.
Well, why don't we just buy another car? We got 30 grand here.
Sure we do, but it's hot. Can't you get that through your stupid head? You had to grab new money. By now, those serial numbers are on every police desk in the country.
I told you I just couldn't help it. When you opened up on that guard, I just grabbed.
Someday you're going to start using that thing between your shoulders to think with. Now we'll have to wait and unload it in L.A. at a discount.
I'll be with you in a minute, fellas.
Marco, suppose somebody recognizes this. The newspapers might already have a...
Stay in the garage till the car's fixed.
Marco, suppose...
Harry, you've got a gun, and so have I. Well?
Take about 3 or 4 hours, mister, once I can get the parts.
Parts? Haven't you got any parts on this joint?
Sure I have, but I can't stock every part for every car.
All right. Look, all I'm interested in is when do we get rolling?
Tomorrow about noon, maybe. You can stay at the motel down
Tomorrow
there.
at noon.
Now, look, buddy, I got a couple of things to do.
The name is Greenwald, mister. Tomorrow at noon's the best I can do. We promised that sports car for tonight, so I can't get on yours until in the morning. Anyway, the parts place will be closed in less than half an hour.
Look, we'll pay you double. Just get us out of here tonight.
It's not the money, mister. The kid that owns that sports car is going to be in a drag race the first thing in the morning, so we promised him his car.
Hey, Milt, how about a hand?
Okay.
There'll be no more talk. You fix this car now.
What's the matter with you? What's this all about? There's nothing here worth stealing.
Like I said, buddy, no more talking. You fix this car now. You need parts, you tell him to get moving.
Listen, mister.
The
only reason you open your mouth is to tell him what parts to get.
And you, don't get any bright ideas like going to the law. If there's any trouble, your buddy here gets it.
Come on, Sam, let's go eat. I'm hungry enough to eat a horse.
Whoa! In Arizona? Man's best friend?
All right, let's go.
Would you mind going down 18th Street a minute, Frank, before we hit the diner? And I promised that kid of mine I'd look in on his hot rod. It's over at the Ace Garage. I got orders to hype old Milt if he isn't working fast enough.
Airport races again?
Yeah? Well, now it's better than to have him race on the streets.
You're right. Makes life a lot easier. Let's go.
Hey, Marco. I don't like it. He's been gone a long time. Maybe he won't be back.
What's taking your boy so long?
What difference does it make? I'm not ready for him anyway.
Oh! When I ask a question, I want a straight answer. Marco, a car's pulling in.
They could be closed, you know.
Well, not Milt. Not when he promised the kid. Well, the lights are still out. Maybe he's got his nose stuck in a running engine. I'll try the door.
It's the law.
Stand back, men. Stand back. This is Morgan to control.
What's up, Marshal?
Standby control. Call an ambulance immediately. 2 men are inside the garage shot. Morgan back to control. Request assistance in surrounding area 5 blocks each way from the Ace Garage. Deputy Taylor and a citizen have been shot. I believe these are the same suspects that held up the bank this morning. They are heavily armed. Last seen in an alley near the garage. Standby control.
Greenwald's dead, Marshal. Your deputy's out, but he's still breathing.
Suspects are now wanted for murder.
As soon as it gets dark, we'll get a car and be on our way. It'll be a cinch getting away from these small towns.
We've got the area ring solid, Frank.
Yeah, they're in there somewhere. We can't keep them locked in. We gotta flush them out. Wayne? How long ago those commercial stations start their warning broadcasts?
About 30 minutes, I'd say. Broadcasting every 3 minutes.
Okay.
We interrupt this broadcast again to bring you a special announcement from the United States Marshal's Office in Tucson. All persons in the area bounded by 14th to 24th Streets and Park Avenue to Tucson Boulevard are requested to stay off the streets and keep their doors locked. 2 men wanted for murder and armed robbery are in the area. I repeat, this is a warning from the U.S. Marshal's Office in Tucson.
30 minutes of that ought to keep them off the street. Let's go. Oh, Wayne, keep checking with the hospital. The minute you find out anything about Sam, let me know.
Right, Marshal.
I don't like what's going on out there, Harry. Streets are as clear as a graveyard.
What's that mean, Marco?
It means those people have been warned to stay off them. That's what it means. All those sirens we heard before adds up only one way. They got this area surrounded. We're cut off.
Well, what do we do? How do we get out of there?
Shut up! Clicking.
Marco, what do we do?
Cut it out, Harry! Look, boy, you and I got 30 grand. All I know is we're not going to get trapped here. We're going to get out of this town, one way or the other.
Ought to be dark in a few hours, Frank.
Yeah, it could work in our favor. Might make them careless. This is Morgan to control. Advise all units to start searching the surrounding area. Keep me posted as to any developments.
Headquarters to Marshal Morgan.
This is Morgan to headquarters?
Sam Taylor never came to, Frank.
Guess all the boys heard that.
Yeah, I hope they did.
The boys are coming back up the street now. Nothing yet.
Well, they gotta be locked somewhere in this area. I don't think there's any chance of them getting out. Just want to be around when they nail these guys.
The man in the outfit doesn't feel the same way. Sam Taylor was a nice guy.
Control to Marshal Morgan. Come in, Frank.
This is Morgan to control.
Call received from a Mrs. Martin, 2324 Elm. It's in the search area. Might have seen suspects in the rear of the house.
All right, we're on our way. Tell all units to tighten cordon in that area. Better check the garage, Buck. Oh, Mrs. Martin?
Yes, sir, Marshal. Well, it wasn't more than 10 minutes ago that I heard this noise from back there. And I looked out, and I saw two men climbing over the fence. And then they started walking off toward 22nd Street. I bet those are the two men you're looking for, Marshal. The ones I heard about on the radio.
Can you describe these men?
Well, yes. One of them was quite tall, and the other one was shorter and had a dark complexion. And he was carrying a little black bag.
That sounds like the men, all right. Thank you very much, Mrs. Martin.
Nothing in the garage, Frank.
Well, you'd better get inside.
Well, you bet I will with 2 murderers on the loose.
She said they were heading over towards 22nd Street about 10 minutes ago.
They could cover a lot of ground in 10 minutes.
Maybe. They can't break out. Let's go.
Check the rest of the house, make sure everything's locked. There's no sense in giving the law an invitation.
Boys have covered every inch.
Well, they gotta be close by. They haven't even had time to get off the streets yet.
Well, I don't know, Marshal. We just came up it.
Maybe they moved in behind you. All right, split up in teams and search every house again, inside and out.
All right, boys, let's cover this area again.
Still out there?
Oh, no. They all dropped into the nearest bar.
What happens if they try this house?
I'm hoping they've already been here. If not, you're gonna get a chance to see if you can hit anything with that gun you've been carrying around.
You and your shooting, always blasting somebody. Well, I'm in the clear. I haven't done any shooting.
I don't like what you're thinking, Harry.
Well, don't get me wrong, Marco. I didn't mean nothing. It's just those cops out there.
Sure, Harry, I know. But don't you forget one thing. You're in this just as deep as I am.
This Morgan to Control. Advise all units to research the same area and to concentrate on the immediate vicinity surrounding the church at 22nd and Elm Streets.
Roger.
It's Morgan back to Control. Send the sound truck over to 22nd and Elm Streets. Have them meet me here in front of the church.
Roger.
That sound truck will keep them plenty busy.
They're closing in, Marco. Let's get out of here.
I got both ends of the street blocked off. Probably the same on the one behind us. Whoever's running the show knows his business.
Well, that'll do us a lot of good. I feel like there's a noose tightened around my neck already.
Divide up the money, Harry.
Divide the money? Why? What good's that gonna do?
One of them sticks his head in here, we'll blast him. Then we'll take off in different directions. It's our only chance, Harry. Might confuse them enough that we both break through.
Yeah. That's a good idea, Marco.
In the confusion, they might even end up shooting themselves.
When that sound truck gets here, tell them to cruise up and down this street to keep calling for those guys. Even if it doesn't work, it'll keep them on edge.
All right.
There was an unlocked window here at the side the last time I checked the house.
You better take another look.
Right.
When I open the door, we go.
Stop right, Harry.
All right, over here. Well, this one's gray, all right. Corbin must have made it over the fence. You men spread out and watch yourselves. I want to take Corbin alive if possible. You stay here, I'll call the coroner.
Right. Just freeze me, Marshal.
You'll be all right, Bill. We'll send for an ambulance immediately. Where's that sound truck, Buck?
Oh, he's on his way.
Why don't you stay with him, Earl?
Corbin, the area is completely surrounded. You don't have a chance. Come out with your hands up. Corbin, the area is completely surrounded. You don't have a chance. Come out with your hands up. Corbin, the area is completely surrounded. You don't have a chance. Come out with your hands up. Corbin, the area is completely surrounded. You don't have a chance. Come out with your hands up.
Think he'll come out?
Corbin, the area is
Well, if
completely
he's smart, he will.
surrounded.
He doesn't stand a chance.
Come out with your hands up.
But then who knows?
Corbin, the area is completely surrounded. You don't have a chance. Come out with your hands up. Corbin, the area is completely surrounded. You don't have a chance. Come out with your hands up.
I'm Corbin. Kelly must be having some trouble with his equipment.
Corbin, the area is completely surrounded. You don't have a chance. Come out with your hands up.
That doesn't sound like Kelly.
Corbin, the area is completely surrounded. You don't have a chance. Come out with your hands up.